I love this community, and the one tradition of this community that I don't love as much is, well, I love how many people come on Saturday morning services and how full we will be tomorrow. And my only regret is that this shul wasn't packed full of people to hear the heartfelt speech that you just gave and the beautiful speech that Rabbi Katz just gave, and everything else. Thank you to Gabrielle and to Warren. And we have a few gifts to give you, Rabbi Greyber. And so we're going to start with on behalf of the Talmud Torah, past and present, behalf of the teens, behalf of the youth. Oh, God. Sivia Schwartz, please come on up.
I am scared. Hi.
Mazel tov. Great job singing along. You did great. You'll do great tomorrow. Even though I heard you kind of procrastinated about learning your Torah portion, but you'll do great. I was asked to write the speech, and I had no idea where to start because I've known you for 13 years, which is my whole life and felt like my whole life. So I was told to pick a couple of memories that I was most thankful for. So my mom told me that I first met you when I was less than a year old, which says something about how long I've known you. And that we came here for a picnic lunch on the front lawn of the synagogue, and now I'm standing here giving you your B'nai Mitzvah gift as of last year when you helped me through my Bat Mitzvah. It's been really great knowing you the past 13 years. I hope I continue to know you. While you do like to joke around and can be very annoying sometimes, you still push us to embrace our Judaism and keep learning, like how in the middle of Talmud Torah Wednesday services, at the end when we all just wanted to leave, you would stop service in the middle to make sure we were all on the same page. Or helping us with our tefillin on Sunday morning and all of that fun times. Your love for studying and being Jewish definitely brings a real energy to the room. Because I know you are a bit nervous because you haven't done this in a while, I have some advice for you from my Bat Mitzvah. When the congregation joins in, just mumble along. You don't really have to know that part. Second part, when you're having your conversation with your rabbi, if you don't know the answer that they want you to give, just stare at them and they will jump in. Third, my final point, which I'm sure is the least thing you're worried about, is make sure you don't drop the Torah. But as I was saying, you get to sing along for that part. We have a tradition at Bethel to give gag gifts to our classmates and now Rabbi. Everyone knows you love taking selfies. You took selfies for B'nai Mitzvahs, and then every time I saw you for the porn carnival, you took a picture. So we got you a disposable camera that was popular when you had your first Bat Mitzvah, which says something about Oh, great job. You've made it this far. It can only take 27 pictures, so you have to choose your selfie partners wisely. You also get a mezuzah from the cherry tree that was outside the synagogue, which we sing every year. So, mazel tov, you'll do great singing along tomorrow. Great job.
Next up, on behalf of the men in Bethel, I call up Eric Lip.
Oh.
All right, first, when I started writing this speech, I kind of had a couple versions. My wife kind of threw the first 37 out because it's in front of people and it's a rabbi. But also, I did want to say, thank you, Shem. My kids didn't all want to say Mazel Tov too because they're not here because one is actually camping out trying to hopefully beat your team. Right? And the other one, it's her birthday today. So, all right. But anyway, so Rabbi, It's been a wonderful experience watching you grow up these past 13 years from this young Californian kid via Maryland and Israel and every place else that you lived. But it has been totally great watching you mature into this young man that can actually legally drink out of the Kiddush cup you get. The mob has been very proud of the efforts that you've put into this during your bat mitzvah or your bar mitzvah preparations. You did a wonderful job with your speech, right? And I know that you're going to do wonderful tomorrow. I'm almost sure that the hours that you spent sitting with the rabbi in preparation of your speech tomorrow were the best time of Rabbi Greyber's time. Having known your family all these years, we look forward to watching you continue to grow and hopefully mature into a young man. So, on behalf of the mob, this first one has been brewing since, you could open it now. This first one has been brewing since you came to the synagogue. Ooh. Which is a 13-year-old scotch. Okay, so this is the first bar mitzvah boy that can actually have a 13-year-old scotch. Okay.
Legally, anyway.
Legally, yes. And the second one is something that we expect to be used during one of our next mob events for you to share with all of us. So, mazel tov.
Oh, it's really, really good.
Mazel.
And now on behalf of the sisterhood, Lois Silver.
Oh,
The net board members.
This is no shame or blame to the mob, but
So good. So proud of you.
thank you.
Such a great job. All right, I'm going to just leave this right over here for a sec. Yeah, thank you, actually. Today is a joyous occasion as we gather to celebrate not just the significant work anniversary, but also a meaningful milestone in the career of our esteemed rabbi. 13 years ago, he embarked on a journey of dedication, wisdom, and a commitment to serve our community. Now, as we mark the 13th work anniversary, we are not only recognizing his years of service, but also acknowledging the growth, guidance, and inspiration he has brought to our lives. In Jewish tradition, the age of 13 is a momentous occasion, a transition from childhood to adulthood, marked by a bar mitzvah. Now, we all know that traditions run deep in our community, and of course, we know the legacy of the beloved cherry tree, which for generations has provided the wood for the mezuzot that we give to our B'nai Mitzvah. In that spirit, Sisterhood wanted to give our rabbi a gift which included tradition and love. Little did our rabbi know, or anyone else for that matter, that Sisterhood saved some of the glass fragments from the renovation of our beloved synagogue. We sent those glass fragments to a master glass blower in the Czech Republic. And we asked an American designer by the name of Felicia Ferrone to transform them into a beautiful and meaningful vessel. If I could get this open, here, could you do that? Thanks. Yes, thank you. We went the classy route. Sisterhood presents this unique glass Kiddush cup, a symbol of our gratitude and appreciation for the rabbi's 13 years of devoted service. Each time we raise this special Kiddush cup in celebration, let it serve as a tangible link between our past, our present, and a testament to the enduring spirit of our community. May it symbolize the rabbi's role in guiding us through times of change and transformation, just as the glass fragments have been reborn into a new and purposeful form. And Rabbi, thank you for your unwavering dedication and inspiring teachings and the warmth you bring to our community. Mazel tov on the 13 years of service, and here's to many more years of shared blessings, joyous celebrations, and the continued strength of our community.
Final gift presentation that we have on our schedule today is on behalf of the board. Before we get there, though, I want to make sure that you know to come tomorrow morning at 8:45. Is that right, for Mission to Study?
Permission to say.
For Mission to Study. And then 9:30 we have services. And you are all invited and encouraged, please, to stay after the service, after Yigdal, to help us finish off the amazing food in the social hall. So earlier in the service, I got up and walked over here to sit down next to Rabbi Greyber because I had a question for him. And on the way, before I got there, I forgot what the question was. And then I was sort of stuck there. I thought it'd be awkward to leave. Some of you might be able to relate. But because I was there during one of the prayers, Rabbi Greyber came over to me and whispered in my ears, close your eyes and just listen to the sound of the community. And because that happened, and because Rabbi Sachs... Katz, I'm so sorry. Because Rabbi Katz Sachs invoked heart beating, and because Rabbi Greyber invoked the word everything when talking to Sherry, I want to pivot, and I'm going to ask you, Rabbi Greyber, to close your eyes, give me your hands, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? If you know the song, you can join on. Am I only dreaming? Is this burning an eternal flame? In the near to me, you can open your eyes and look up. I learned earlier this week in talking with Sandy Berman, who was instrumental in the reconstruction of the synagogue back in 2019. I learned from her that our eternal flame, our near tamid, she purchased at Costco for $25. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. And in fact, in speaking with her, I learned some other facts about the community. I always love learning community history. For example, about 20 years ago, back in 2001, when Costco was built, right down the road from here, it was a synagogue tradition to go to Costco after services. Apparently, there were multiple minions every Saturday at Costco. And I have to imagine that we all walked there, and we were not shopping, we were enjoying the free kosher samples. I also learned from Sandy Berman that our beloved Gladys Siegel is a huge fan of Costco, and back in the day, she was particularly enamored by their liberal return policy. Now, the song Like a Prayer was written in 1989 when you were 18 years old. The song Eternal Flame was written by the Bangles in 1988. It was their third studio album titled Everything. Their first studio album came out in 1984, the year of your Mitzvah when you were 13. Now, we have almost all of us, I think, have been 13, been 17 years before. All of us have been, or God willing, will one day be 13 times 4 years old, your current age of 52. All of us are different ages, going through different stages. But we all go through the same ages, the same stages in life, we just do it at different times, and all of us here are here in celebration of you. And you made sure to call me earlier this week, and I appreciate it, to remind me that this is about you, but it's not about you. It's about our community. And I appreciated your calling me to tell me that, and you say that to our Mitzvah every week, that it is about you, the individual, unique human being, Rabbi Daniel Franklin Greyber, and it's about this extraordinary community that we're all part of. We're all different pieces and parts and bolts and pieces and parts and it's another word for it, parts of light that come down just like our near to me that we got for $25 at Costco. And so our beloved friend of the community, Perry Whitted, along with artists in the community, Hunter Levinson and Michelle Paz, along with perhaps some other autistic vision